Anime news, you must have heard about it. Manga review, ha, never, right? Hey guys, I'm your host Random Guy 12345, and today we're going to be diving into the beautiful world of manga. Spoilers ahead, that's kind of throwaway. So without other way, let's begin, shall we? As we are approaching the end of the month, the manga side of things has a lot of stuff that came out. So today I'm going to be summarizing the most major things that have happened. Also, before starting, I have an announcement to make. My manga Gung Ho is now available on Webtoon. Now, this is because if you want to read it on DeviantArt, you need an account. But Webtoon is completely free, and you can watch it or read any of the titles without needing a subscription or an account. So you can watch it anytime and anywhere. I'm also currently catching up to God of High School there, so check it out, it's amazing. Starting off with Boruto, the critically acclaimed series really blew people's heads off this time because the latest chapter was, well, shocking. Chapter 51 continues the fight with Ishiki Otsutsuki, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto are clearly having a really hard time. Now you might be asking, what's new in that? Well, the conversation between Naruto and Kurama was something that caught people's eyes. This is because Kurama said that if Naruto enters this new form, it's do or die. Now, Naruto says that he was ready to do this ever since he wanted to become the Hokage, and the chapter was titled Sacrifice. So, the author is really hinting at some major damage that Naruto is going to take place, or he might possibly die. That's like the most widely accepted theories ever since the chapter came out. The next chapter comes out on the 20th of November, so we'll have to wait and see. And coming up next, we have My Hero Academia Chapter 288. Now, subscriber King had a very interesting take on the carbon fiber strings that Best Jeanist uses, and the same carbon fiber strings that we've seen in the latest chapter. So I wanted to cover that up because, well, very interesting. So he says that the strings might not be used only for the restraining of Gigantomachia, but they could also be used for the salvation of heroes. It's actually very interesting because now that we've seen Best Jeanist rescue people with this quirk, which can alter fiber, the way fiber works, this is much more likely to happen. Although not the most likely, but there's still a possibility. Now, what makes this even more interesting is that heroes like Mount Lady are seriously injured in the battle against Gigantomachia, and we haven't seen anyone pick them up. And carbon fiber strings, they have a lot of durability, and Mount Lady is also like in a gigantic form right now, and she won't be able to shrink back because she doesn't have any energy. And the carbon fiber strings, well, they have lots of tensile strength, and they can easily pick her up. So yeah, this is an amazing theory, but we still have to wait for the next few chapters to fully understand the complete purpose of the carbon fiber strings that we've seen in the latest chapter. So the last thing I'm going to cover is One Punch Man, chapter 110. Look, Yusuke Murata is a legendary guy, and the latest cover page of 110 is really interesting because we see Saitama standing on top of a planet. We might possibly be seeing a glimpse at the end game of the series because this looks like the character God. We've been introduced to the character God after a few chapters, but we know that he's super powerful, and he is the final boss. Also, we've been getting a lot of redraws and not any actual chapter yet, so I think we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, because I'm really hyped for the new chapter, and we're getting a chapter review on that one, so make sure you stick around for that. Bonus time! So for today's bonus, we're going to be covering chapter 65 of Dragon Ball Super, which also messed everything up ever since the leaks came out. Because Goku gave Moro a Senzu Bean, and Moro gets Ultra Instinct, and he becomes a whole planet. Yeah, that's basically chapter 65 in a nutshell. Now, this pissed a lot of people off, and you can understand why this happened. And I'm still waiting for the next chapter because I've been a huge fan of Dragon Ball ever since I was a kid, and Goku has done some pretty questionable stuff, but let's see how plot armor works this time, and let's anticipate for the best. So that's it for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on these latest videos. Also, again, check out my manga Gung Ho on Webtoon. You can check out other great titles there as well, like God of High School and Tower of God, and Noblesse as well. Noblesse is amazing, dude. The anime is also really cool. So I'll leave a link for that down below. Before ending, I would like to thank all the health workers working on the front lines to protect us from this pandemic. Stay home, stay safe, and remember, go beyond. Plus Ultra.